What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a brand new video on the channel, and there it is, the alert that you've been disconnected. So I wanted to do a top 1000 video for today, but apparently it's not going to happen because I keep getting kicked off of multiplayer on Forza Horizon 4. So we do, however, have a new car that's been added into the game, and it's this RX-7, this adorable little car that has such a cool shape, that wedge shape with the flip-up headlights as well. What a cool little car. So this is a brand new car added into the game, for anybody that doesn't know. So as soon as it changed to this spring season, they added it into the game, and this is the event that you have to complete. So go do this if you want to get your RX-7 and enjoy it yourself. But yeah, what I'm going to do in today's video is mess around with this thing. See what sort of engine options it has for customization, see what sort of parts, exterior parts for example, it has for customization, and what it drives like. So right now, it just feels like a super lightweight car. It's a little slow. It feels really lightweight. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of grip, even though it doesn't have a lot of power. And it sounds like a rotary, of course. So, what I'm going to do is modify this thing and get it to be quite a lot faster than what it is now, hopefully. So we'll see what sort of engine options we have for this car. I'm going to guess the quad rotor is one of them. But let's just see if we can change to something else. Maybe I don't know, maybe a V8 in it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we have for our options, because this is literally, I literally just got this car. Like I haven't done anything to it just yet, as you can see. Nothing really interesting there. All right, let's have a look at what we have here. Let's start with the exterior. Okay, we have some parts. Oi, we got parts, boys. We got some parts. Oi, I'm kind of happy now. This seems just a tiny bit... Oh, this looks sick, actually. I was going to say, this seems a little bit too rounded off for the type of shape that this car is, but it does quite suit it a little bit. Even this has like a little bit of a splitter added to it. I don't know. It looks good. I kind of like it. Compared to the standard one that's just like this. I still like the whole wedge shape of it, but yeah, you know what? We're going to be lowering this thing quite a lot, so... let's just add some parts to it. I also really like this wing. That wing's class. It looks really good. Yeah, we do. We've like loads of different types of parts for this thing to make this thing look good. I'm gonna lower this fully. So I mean, we're just gonna add like the first kit that's under the Extreme Dimensions kit. I think it suits this thing quite a bit. Okay, cool. Let's do that. What about engines? We do have a 6.2 V8 DLS swap. We have a rally engine and we have a quad rotor. Okay, I'm down to stick the quad rotor into this thing because it's gonna make a ridiculous amount of power. Right now it weighs 1,173 kilos, which isn't a lot at all. Obviously with the standard engine that's in this thing, the 13B, and now this being a 26B. Let's add that on. We'll keep it as a rear-wheel drive. Maybe I shouldn't, because it is going to make a ridiculous amount of power. Maybe I should actually change it to all-wheel drive, because I am going to go ahead and take this out drifting. Most likely going to have the option to do that. So yeah, I think I'll end up doing that with this car. I'm going to go ahead and try find a set of wheels for this thing that I really like. Something that will suit this, something that look kind of ooh, damn, these rotor forms look sick actually. Especially in gold. These like OG rotor forms look really good. I'm gonna put these on. I'm gonna make them just slightly bigger. We'll do 16s. I'm not gonna go with full, was it not 18-inch? 18 is just a bit too big. 16s, because it still has, I still want to have the extra little bit of tire on it. Make these as wide as possible, because as soon as we add that drift suspension, I don't even know if we can actually add drift suspension on this thing, but I mean it's an RX-7, so I'm gonna guess that we can. So I'm just gonna bang everything out to race spec, and then yeah, we definitely can. The drift suspension. I love how the back end drops a lot with this. Oh, that's so sick. That fitment is perfect. It's not too low. I like the wheel size as well. I think it looks great. I think if I change the wheel size to 18s, it would really like it look a little bit weird, to be honest. I kind of like the 16s on it. I'm a little bit tempted. All right. A little bit tempted on the wheel size. Yeah, it still doesn't look bad with 18s. Maybe 17s? Yeah, we'll do 17s. I like the extra bit of tire. I like that tire wall. I don't want to get rid of it fully. And then with this, we got ourselves a 718 horsepower rear-wheel drive RX-7 with drift suspension. And it looks really good in red. I'm going to have a look and see what sort of paint options we have for this thing. I know for a fact that not like nobody has made, or probably some people have, made some sort of... I'm just going to lock the diff. That's the only thing I'm going to do for this car at the moment. I don't really care about deceleration, so I'll put that up to the top as well. Everything else, I'm going to leave the way it is. Actually, gears. May be very interesting to take a look at. I'll stretch these out quite a bit. There you go. I'll give it so my top speed is as high as possible. There. I'll just keep that for the moment. As for paints for this thing, let's give it a shot here. See what I have. Hot. Holy. Oh my god, that's such a sick paint. Wow. Red is cool, but this. White looks good. This looks good as well. Oh my god, it actually has a matte black paint. Oh my god, this grey looks sick. But this. Oh my god. Okay, I don't know if I'm the only person that really likes this paint. I'm not going to change the bonnet. I think the bonnet's fine the way it is. I can't paint the mirrors. The wheels I'm going to keep the way they are. I like the golden center and then the chrome exterior. We can't change the color of the wing. I really don't want to do that though. That'll be weird. I'll leave the windows as well the way they are. That color is beautiful. It's like a weird bronze brown. It's just sick. Oh, I don't care if you guys like this or not. I think it looks sick. Let's bring it out into the sunlight a little bit. Oh my god, that looks beautiful. Oh, it has a little RX-7 badge in the window. Wait, I've never seen that before. That's kind of cool. Oh, this thing in the sunlight looks so good. That looks great. That looks really good. There you go. Thumbnail for today's video. That is so sick looking. I love that color. I think the standard 13B, if we did end up changing quite a bit of it, we could still get it to stupid amount of power, I think. If it's the same as like the normal RX-7 and, you know, in the FD, because I've modified one of those before, but I've never modified obviously one of these since this is brand new. Because it revs so high, it's very weird. It has a lot of grip now, especially with these tires, because I made them as wide as possible. I made them as wide as possible, and it is literally on race tires right now. Looks-wise, I think it looks absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna go on the highway, see how fast we can get this thing to be. It's probably gonna do whatever it says, so around 240 miles an hour before it like starts to cap off, but I think it might reach it quite quickly. Sliding this thing around seems like a breeze as well. Has a lot of grip, like I said, because of the width of the tires and stuff like that. But and the tire compound as well, obviously. Yeah, it's fast. It's fast, especially with this engine. Little wall tap there. Oh, trying to avoid everything else. It's a little bit sketchy. It's a little bit sketchy trying to turn with this thing. To 28, 29, to 30, to 31, 2, 3. Yeah, I can definitely do it if I'm... Oh, it's gone. I'm gonna mow down a field apparently. Sick. I'm taking this to Fortune Island. Let's slide around for a little bit. Oh, it's really lacking torque. It's really lacking torque, especially like 4th gear. I just changed the 4th. I wanted to see what it would do. Alright, let's keep it in 3rd then around this this whole bend. I should also try to make my gears. Oh, what did I just do? Did not mean to do any of that. I tried to change down a gear, but I think I went into camera mode by accident. I think I fat fingered Y again. It doesn't feel as fast as it should be, especially with this amount of power. And it's not because it doesn't have grip. I don't know why, it just doesn't feel like it. Maybe it's the engine actually. It's like, it's quick-ish in a straight line, but I feel like I should still be able to do like 250, 260 miles an hour with ease. Maybe it's the kit that I added on. Maybe it's aerodynamics. Not 100% sure what, but I honestly feel like it should be a little faster. Then again, in this game, like, doing 240 miles an hour, think about it, with what, 800 horsepower? How much horsepower does this thing actually have? Because I honestly completely forgot. 718 horsepower? It's actually not bad. It's quite good. Like, if you think about it in real life terms. Cars with like about 700 horsepower, which is what, F12 Ferrari? That does, what, what's the top speed of that? Like 212, 213, 214? I don't think it's higher than 220 anyway. So, in the terms of real life, I guess, it does make sense for it to be that amount of power. Or to be that fast for that amount of power. It's smooth to drive, I mean, it's fairly average Forza drift suspension sort of thing. You add drift suspension to a car and it's very easy to slide regardless of what car it actually is. It's definitely not like, you know, good for, you know, drift zones or whatever. And I mean like breaking records and stuff like that. As you can see, 391,000 points with pretty much no tune on it whatsoever. It's just pretty much slap drift suspension, gave it a bunch of power and stretched my gears out slightly. That's kind of about it, to be honest. I don't think I've done anything else. Oh, and the diff, fully locked. Other than that, yeah. So yeah, it's smooth to drive. It's nothing too crazy, but it looks brilliant in my opinion. These are super rare as well, I think, in real life. Maybe I've seen a handful of these in real life, like ever. Like these are rare cars. But this is the way this engine was supposed to be used. Keep it up to 9.5, 10,000 RPM. That's the sweet spot for this engine. It's not super torquey. It doesn't have a... How much torque does this actually have? Because again, didn't really pay attention to it because I knew it was a quad. 632 newton meters of torque. Pretty crap, to be honest. For a 700 horsepower engine, it's not the best. Comparing it to obviously V8s and that, you know, it's completely different output, completely different power output. So it has to be completely revved out all the time. It's a cute little car. I think the looks are much better than its performance. Yeah, it's smooth to drive, just like any other car in this game with drift suspension. It's very easy to slide around. I think this would be a lot more fun if you decrease the power of it. If I kept the standard 13B in it and then just upgraded it, and then instead of putting sports stars on it, or instead of putting race stars on it, I put sports stars on it, I think this would be a little bit more fun to mess around with and drive, instead of just, you know, giving it the beans, just giving it as much power as possible, and the best tires possible. Well, that's pretty much it for today's video. Thank you guys very much for watching today's video. If you want to see more videos like this on the channel, don't forget to subscribe. Follow me on other social medias, links are down below. Also, thank you everyone who came by the streams and watched those over the past week or so. That was fun. Thank you again for hanging out and for making it nice to have a little bit of an audience live, because that's always really cool to see, and respond to people in chat and all that sort of stuff. But regardless, yeah, this was today's video. As much as I wanted to upload a top 1000 video, I guess we're stuck with this one here. I guess top 1000 will come in the future, because like I said, it keeps throwing me offline every time I try to play this game. So I don't know why the servers are being really bad for me anyway. Let me know down in the comments below if the servers are terrible for you as well, but for me they're not the best over the past couple of days. But anyway, I'll leave you guys with that. Thank you very much for watching again, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.